Brilliance Audio presents the unabridged recording of Tom Clancy Presents Act of Valor by Dick Couch and George Galderisi. Performed by Stephen Weber. Silent Death. Nolan rogered up and started to move from the water, then froze. Between Sonny and him was a small wooden platform stilted a few inches above the waterline. It was too small to be a dock, but would serve as a small boat tie-off and loading pier. The big seal and his chief were still shoulder-deep in the dark water on either side of the structure. As they waited motionless, a sentry stepped from behind a tree and out onto the platform. It was always the one you didn't see. As Engel, Nolan, and Sonny held their breath, Wymie sighted in. "I have him," Wymie whispered over the tack net. And he did. The shot took him just over the heart on his left side, spinning him to his left and over backward toward Nolan. Nolan reached up and caught him before his body splashed the water, and eased him below the surface. Not yet dead, the guard jerked involuntarily as he inhaled water, but it did not last long. When he stopped moving, the chief released him and pushed him under the wooden pier. This book is dedicated to the men and women of the United States Special Operations Command, who, for the last 10 years and counting, have been on continuous deployment in harm's way. Their service and their sacrifice, together with that of their sister armed services, have kept our nation safe and free from a recurrence of the events of 9/11. Forward by Tom Clancy. Navy SEALs are Olympic athletes that kill people for a living, but they never get to stand up on a podium at the end of the race, heads bowed in anticipation of a gold medal, while the national anthem plays overhead. They're the most special breed of Americans. They typically pass unnoticed to civilians, but are almost instantly recognizable to one another, even if they have never met before. They don't stand out, spin webs out of their wrists, or wear capes when they work. They breathe and bleed like the rest of us, but they live life differently, and that's what distinguishes them. BUDS, Basic Underwater Demolition SEAL Training, is perhaps the most challenging training program known to man. The dropout rate is almost 80% of those invited to participate, and if you're part of that roughly 20% who graduate, you've earned yourself a place atop my list.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?